Hi guys. Consistency is key when you're trying to accomplish something. And I fell short yesterday because I did not make my video. My kids are like, don't worry, Mom, it's okay. It was just once. But once can turn into twice. That can turn into 3 times. Then before you know it, you've completely set aside this goal or achievement that you're trying to reach because you allowed yourself to think that it was okay to miss it. Now, for a person like me, and there's others out there, that have tendencies of trying to seek approval and trying to, better themselves, and they're really hard on themselves. I am one of those people. I'm super hard on myself. I had every intention yesterday of doing my video. However, I have not been sleeping very well. So I was like, I'm not going to make my video. I haven't showered. I don't look good. And then I thought, well, you know what? Your other videos you were doing in your bed, it doesn't really matter what you look like. Do your video. Do it. And then as the day kept going, I was like, I did dinner in the crock pot to try to make it easier. I'm having my right leg from my surgery has been swelling, so I'm trying to stay up off of it more and more elevated. But I kept coming up with other reasons not to sit down. 10 minutes is what I do to make my video. And I'm like, why are you doing this to yourself? And again, it doesn't matter if one person watches this, 100 people watch it, it goes viral. I don't effing care. I don't care. The point is I'm trying to reprogram my brain for me that I am worth taking 10 minutes for to accomplish something. I am worth reaching my goals, teaching my children that they can do the same thing. I'm constantly trying to tell myself I am worthy of anything instead of holding myself up to a measuring stick of other people. It is the hardest thing to break when you are someone who is if you want to call them a people pleaser, or just, it is retraining your brain. And it is so hard to do. You have to want to do it. And just like the process when I was losing my weight, I had to want to do it. Not just, I'm going to lose weight so I can look good. First off, that's not a good goal. It's not a sustainable goal. And when you reach the goal, what was the end result of it? Just so you can look good? Looking good is different to different people. So when I set my goals for my weight loss, it was not, I'm going to become a supermodel. I'm going to be able to wear bikinis. No. None of that was in my head through the entire process. My process was, why can I not lose weight and keep it off? What is wrong? Is it chemical? Is it hereditary? Is it me? Is it all mental? Because you can push it off to whatever you want and make excuses for it. I'm not really big on excuses either. I'm the person who's like, really, give me another one. Let's knock it out of the park. So I sat down and I started making my list of things that I knew that I needed to accomplish before I could even go under the knife to have the surgery. And through this discovery process, some people get approved right away. They do their 6 months weigh-ins and stuff. They get approved, they have the surgery, great. All's Gucci for them. In my case, it didn't happen that way. In my case, it took 18 months to get approved just to have the bypass surgery. Not anything else, just to have my bypass surgery. During those 18 months was a shit ton of frustration, anger, blame. I tell everybody it's okay to quit as long as you start back up again. I quit like several times. I'm like, I'm done. I'm not doing this. I'm not done. And then the very next day I'm like, okay, let's figure out what's wrong. I wasn't married at the time, but I was with the person who was supposed to be my husband. He couldn't understand. He's like, didn't you just say that you were quitting? What are you doing? Right there should have been a red flag for me in our relationship, because you want to be with somebody who is consistently encouraging of what you're doing, no matter what it is. Okay? You want somebody on your team, especially if you're getting married, because you become a team, and but that should have been a red flag to me, and it wasn't. And the reason why it wasn't a red flag to me at the time is because why? I felt like I was just grateful to have somebody in my life. I shouldn't have felt that way. I should have been holding myself to a higher standard at that time also, which I wasn't. So, again, all about retraining your brain. But during that 18 months of getting denied, having to restart, I learned so much about myself and why I was having the results I was having whenever I would try to lose weight. But also, I was learning I had repressed so many memories from my childhood that were coming out in other ways. During that time frame, I ended up finding a great therapist. I was not on any type of medication at that time. I didn't get on depression and anxiety medication until here in the last few years. But I found great therapist, great family therapist. Learned a lot about my habits, about why I was doing what I was doing, and how to start overcoming. Because, again, I don't care how you look at yourself. If you're a survivor, if you are, however you want to classify yourself, all I would say is do not classify yourself as a victim. Don't give yourself the victim card. Be a survivor. Be a striver. Be anything other than a victim. Okay? Shit happened to you. Let's figure out a way together how to overcome it. Okay? But during that time frame, I did. I figured out because of A, B, C, and D that happened to me, I was doing XYZ. So then I had to go in and I had to start breaking down bit by bit in my brain how to stop, how to retrain. Like, you're a grown-ass woman. Why are you hiding food? Why? Because it was a learned behavior. One of the things that I teach people when I'm working with them and setting up like their workstation at work, and that is Don't hide your snacks and your foods in a drawer. If it's something you intend to eat, put it on your desk. Okay? Because then you're looking at it. You're seeing it. Instead of feeling that you need to like sneak and hide and get it. Because when you're sneaking and hiding, you're eating more than what you wanted to eat because you're not keeping track of it because you're sneaking it. Now, when you set up your workstation and stuff and your snacks are on your desk, granted it'd be an apple, a bag of candy, anything, you have that constant visual aid right there in front of you where you're going to be like, I already had 2 or 3. Why am I reaching for a 5th or a 6th? And that's when you can stop that cycle because you're visually seeing what you're doing. Yes, it is psychological warfare on yourself. The problem is that you can either flow with it, learn from it, or deeper root your issues on how to hide it more and more. You don't want to do that. Don't cause further damage to yourself. Okay? But I know I kind of digressed from the beginning of this. Set your goals. Do everything you can to achieve them. So, I didn't make my video yesterday. I'm making my video now. And to make up for it, I still have to make my video for today. So after I finish my breakfast and do a few things, I will sit down and do my video for today. As I tell everybody, it's okay to pause and restart. So I had a hiccup. I'm gonna pause. I'm gonna restart, and we're gonna have a great day. But thank you guys. I keep telling you thank you because I appreciate you. Again, I don't care if one person watches my video or 1,000 people watch my videos. If I can help someone somewhere, I have accomplished what my main goal is, which is to help. As I have been ending my videos, and I am telling people again, if you are in need of assistance because you are being abused in any shape, way, or form, please reach out to law enforcement, teachers, neighbors, other family members, anybody that you know is going to believe you. And if you can't find anybody, contact me. I will believe you. I will help you. I will get you the resources that you need to get you out of your situation that you are in, because you are worth it. But thank you, you guys. You have a great day, and I'll make another video here soon.